Westwood. Number 500, Jesus. Number 524, Sonia Sotomayor. Number 606, She-Deviled Egg. Number 925, Sweet Home Alabama. Number 2022, Chance the Lapper. Number 3720, your sole replacement skater, Hannah Barbarian. Number 5515, Baby V. And number 9637, Jane Woe. That's your LA roster. Handful of new skaters for Midway as well. So they've rotated out a few of their skaters. LA definitely coming right back with nearly the same team.
Crankdat, I think, is new.
Yeah, let's see.
Was M on there? I don't remember.
So Crankdat is new for Midway Magic. Let's see. Yeah.
Nancy and Stiletto Strangler, I believe.
Yep. Backlash is skating new. Yep. A couple of them.
Yeah.
Handful of new skaters for Midway anyhow. So we're underway. That is going to be Soccer Blue on the jammer line for Midway first.
And 606, She-Deviled Egg for LA.
So around the outside, Soccer Blue.
Spill. We took a little spill. Soccer Blue is out and the lead jammer for Midway. She-Deviled Egg is out, coming around for some points. There's a strong LA wall in the back. Let's see if Soccer Blue can get any points.
And Soccer Blue getting routed down to the infield and is going to call it off.
I called it off right in the nick of time for sure.
Checking in. No points for either side. Good defense by that wall on the back side of the pack by Los Angeles. We have the earliest power jam you can have in about the second jam of the bout, and a quick power jam for Los Angeles right away. That's number 5515, Baby V. Let's see.
It looks like it was a pretty penalty-heavy jam. We got one from each team, and then the jammer.
Two. All right, so now another late penalty coming in.
Oh.
On 1109 Stiletto Strangler. So penalty box full of Midway magicians.
Super light pack, the lightest pack Midway could have. We got a little whip from 500. Jesus, thank you, Nova.
Yeah. Crankdat is out there on defense for Midway Magic, doing everything she can and gets, wow, that's a very good job, and we've had a stoppage in play.
Ooh. Oh, that's so
there
fun.
There we go. We were trying to figure out.
We had an axilless skate.
Yeah. So we stayed off the mic for a second to make sure it wasn't an injury, because you never want to talk over an injured skater, ever, ever, ever. So we were trying to see what it was, because it was down behind the LA bench. Yeah, somebody's truck exploded on their skate.
Are we getting a reset? It does not look like we're getting a reset.
No, not a reset. No reset. It was 0 point. Nope. 5 point. No.
I think, yeah, I was like, it should have been 5.
Reset?
Yeah.
Did we reset? Okay. No. There we go. Yeah, there you go. Okay, 5-0 LA.
All right. Anyway, that's Bedbugs Buddy for Midway, and the LA Jammer is out. I'm not 1,000% sure who that is, but
that's going to be Sonia Sotomayor for Los Angeles, is out and clear, and ducks to the inside, up to the high side, ran up into the rail and called it off. Yeah, I was still trying to kind of get sorted with what's going on.
I know.
Yeah, that LA Power Jam got whistled to a dead stop because of that basically like actual debris on the track and not our ref debris.
Yeah.
But that led to it being just one
debris
scoring pass for the LA Jammer there. So it could be advantageous for Midway Magic having had that equipment mishap bring that Power Jam to a quick close.
Yep. All right.
Chance the Lapper for LA.
Oh, guys. I just skated against LA. Chance the Lapper. Dang.
And that
I
from-
hope Midway's walls are really strong. That's all I have to say. And then that's number 22, Gwen Lacey.
Gwen Lacey.
Oh,
Big collision. Gwen Lacey knocked down. Chance the Lapper is up there to do battle against the pivot for Midway.
that is hardcore.
Hardcore. They've got Chance ground in, and racing around the outside goes Gwen Lacey for Midway Magic. Got more debris on the
Oh,
track.
wow.
Ref Boy already racing out there to get something off the track. all
He's
the way
like,
from the
I
medic
do not
spot.
want to medic
Jiminy
more than I
Christmas.
have to, which is fair.
So here comes Gwen Lacey. The jammer, Chance the Lapper for LA, still not out. Gwen Lacey is now running up and down, trying to get
It
behind
looks
the rail.
like Chance the Lapper was doing some jammer defense and is now going to keep trying to get out. They are out.
So Chance does get out. So now getting back to the pack for a second scoring pass is Gwen Lacey. Run up to the outside. Tries to get the hips in front of 39 to get that
Yeah,
point in the ghost point. and calls
That
it
that
off.
was a close call. I'm not sure if Gwen Lacey was able to do that.
We are checking it out.
According to the refs.
According to the refs, no.
No.
Gwen Lacey did not get a point on that second scoring
That
pass.
was a
just the
great
5 from the
effort,
first one.
though.
Absolutely.
And that is 5 points more than LA got.
So 7-5. Midway Magic now on the board. That's 55-15 Baby V for Los Angeles. And that is Soccer Blue, number 12 for Midway Magic, out and clear. Here comes Baby V as well. Fast moving pack. Soccer Blue trying to catch up. We only have 2 blockers out there for LA, and they were trying to keep moving, but Oblivion Westwood got knocked off the track. Now they're going to get together again, and we'll have a stoppage in play. Looking around, Soccer Blue with that scoring pass. My goodness. All right, no points for either side. That's going to be Jane Woe this time for Los Angeles.
And that is.
That is number 1337, I believe.
I don't.
That is
see.
Chuck's, number 1337.
Okay. Write it
And then
down.
that's 9637, Jane Woe for Los Angeles. So we had to take a second. Chuck's not on this roster, but Chuck skated for them earlier, so we know who that is. You know what? I'll bet that was a late replacement for Keller. I bet that makes total sense
would
as to why
make
they are not on the roster. Yep. All right. So 2 points for Midway Magic. We are tied at 7 here in the early going of the first quarter. That'll be Bedbugs Bunny for Midway Magic this time. And that's She Deviled Egg, number 606 for Los Angeles. There we go. We're underway. Both jammers quickly up to the front. Bugs around the outside. Big tumble out of the jammer for Los Angeles. No, that was the pivot, excuse me, that went down. And now everybody back up. Egg is going to get to the front and get kind of shoved off to the inside by Stiletto Strangler, but gets around the outside. So Egg is out. We go back to the back of the pack, and we look at Bedbugs Bunny now trying to finish off a scoring pass. Blocker takes them down, and they call it off.
Oh, I am so sorry, LA fans. I was supposed to read the whiteboard. I have not been doing that. It looks clear right now, which is very good. Yay!
Yeah.
No penalties.
Yeah, it is.
Remind me.
I tried to remember that too.
Yeah.
Typically we don't announce them during home bouts, and obviously that's what I do most of. So definitely not reading the penalties is not intentional. We'll try to remember to do that. I'll read the ones I can.
All right, so we got number 22, Gwen Lacey, and that looks like Vivian Westwood
I believe
or
you're
Oblivion
correct.
Westwood.
It is Oblivion
Yep.
Westwood out and clear for Los Angeles. However, here comes Gwen Lacey quickly entering the back straightaway.
LA trying to get a few of those points, and Vivian is going to Oblivion, guys. I'm tired.
LA gets 1 point on the jam, so 11-8. Very close
1
here in the
point.
early going. Yes.
Oh, very hard-earned point. All right, looks like Gwen Lacey got an arms as the jammer, so we're going to have a power jam for LA, and Black 305 got a directional block.
All right. So it is a power jam for LA, as we mentioned. That's number 97, Slammin' Amazon.
Midway is full pack minus the jammer, and LA is down 1.
Slammin' Amazon kind of weaves around, was not able
balanced
to
on
keep their
one
balance.
leg
Yeah,
for a little bit,
for a
and then
moment
it
anyway.
just, yep.
So now Slammin' Amazon up to the front of the pack. That 3 wall of defenders for Midway Magic, strong again. They've got them off on the pack, taking them down
That's
again.
Thrasher up there doing some great defense.
Yeah, absolutely.
Slammin' Amazon has not gotten out yet, so no points are able to be scored. That is so rough. We've got about 10 seconds left in this power jam.
Approaching the point where even if Slammin' Amazon got out, it really wouldn't make a difference. So, yeah.
2, 1. Yeah.
That'll do it.
All right.
Excellent defense by Midway Magic on the power jam.
A great defensive
Let's hear a round of applause
jam.
for good defense.
Let's go defense! Come on.
That's all right. We heard it on Twitch. We heard it on Twitch.
You guys are skaters. You know how hard defense is.
So it's 11-8 still. Midway Magic in front. Be about 6:15 to go until the end of the first quarter. That's going to be number 39. That's Bucket for LA.
Soccer Blue for Midway.
So Midway Magic, only 2 blockers out there, but Soccer Blue gets out of the pack. So LA's got 3 blockers. Their jammer now is able to shake clear. Soccer Blue out first for Midway Magic.
Oh.
Midway Magic catching up. We'll check on the score for Midway Magic there.
It looks like that was 3 for Midway Magic.
I heard
arms and stopping
arms
for
and stopping
999.
and then a penalty just then. I heard an arms
on the jammer.
So we got a power jam for LA.
And then for 606, that is also a directional block. I heard directional blocks have been a theme today.
So 55-15, and it's a power jam for Los Angeles here, down 14-8. Once again, it's Baby V who did the power jam the first time that got brought to a halt because of an equipment malfunction. Baby V tries to go around the outside of the Midway blockers and gets ridden down to the infield.
Midway has 3, so could be worse, could be better. And Baby V gets around maximum overdrive. LA has goaded someone in the back. I'm not sure who it is, but Baby V is coming up for some points.
Runs into those front blockers of Midway and trying to get them pushed forward.
If they're gonna have to stay super slow. Yeah.
And there it was. Baby V able to get those blockers pushed out of play. The bench is letting her know.
Here's some encouragement. Keep going. Don't stop till the jam is over.
And ridden off down to the infield by Thrasher.
I'm not sure about those last 2 points, maybe, but Baby V definitely, that was a very successful power jam for LA. And I believe we're going to have a lead change.
Is an 8-point power jam for Los Angeles, and they do in fact take the lead 16-14. That's going to be number 5, Hardcore.
And
LA Jammer's already out and clear.
and
that's going to be number 524, Sonia Sotomayor.
Yes.
So here comes Hardcore, barreling in late, trying to catch up to the high side, and just getting knocked off the track. Able to call it off was Sonia Sotomayor. Flying in late, trying to get points in the pursuit.
I think both teams got.
We'll check in here as the referees talk. 1 sec.
Okay. Jam ref says no.
No points for Midway Magic. The 4 for LA, so 20-14. That's Gwen Lacey
and Chance the Lapper.
Yep. So Chance, ducks to the inside, got through. Excellent blocking by Bucket, holding up 3. Oh
no!
Chance had to go back. Chance came off the track. I thought Chance was long gone and was still a great block by Bucket.
No.
And Bucket's still out there doing work.
I do not know if it appeared as if they had traveled more than 20 feet within the infield, which is a penalty. I'm not a ref. I can't call penalties.
Chance the Lapper looking down. Bucket is, they're now pressing along, and Chance looking for an opening. Trying to go along, follow that blocker along the inside. And now
Thrasher's giving everybody a really hard time.
Yeah, absolutely. There's 6 seconds left.
Lightning calling just skate. Yeah, there's 2 seconds left. It does not look like Chance is going to reach the pack.
All right, so no points for either side once again. But a lot of those defensive jams here early on where we've had no points scored for either side as we get down towards the end of the first quarter.
Yep.
We've got Oblivion Westwood on the jammer line for LA.
And Soccer Blue for Midway.
Yep. I'm just
I
watching.
heard some penalties. It looks like a pretty light pack. I'm waiting for the whiteboard.
All right, we have 2 blockers down. LA only has 2 blockers out there. It looks like that is
All
correct.
right, so
it is going to be a power jam for
yes.
Midway Magic here.
SB, hold on. There was a little paper that told me what Chance the Lapper got a skating out of bounds. Yeah, they skated more than 20 feet within the infield. You have 20 feet in front of you and 20 feet behind you, and they traveled more than that. Soccer Blue is out for this Midway Magic Power Jam.
Finishing that scoring pass and now coming around. Excellent defense that time to slow her up.
Yeah, it looks like there's 2. There's only 2.
Just
LA
2 blockers
and
out there on defense.
they were able to get in the back and make a good wall that is definitely deterring Soccer Blue.
And then Soccer Blue just kind of takes a hold of one of those blockers for LA and just slings her aside. There's 10 seconds left in the power jam. And a big block. LA blocker down. Soccer Blue is trying to catch up to the pack. That was Jesus that got knocked down. Tries to get a good block in and
got that last point.
We'll have to see if she got that last point.
8-4? I can't count.
It is 14-point power jam for Midway Magic. It doubles their score. 28-20. Midway Magic takes the lead. What will likely be the last jam of the first quarter. We've got Gwen
Black,
Lacey.
305 got a directional, and someone else got a skating out of bounds. 305 was the directional block, and 500 was the skating out of bounds. And number 80 got a stopping on Midway Magic. I'm trying my hardest, guys.
All right, underway. That is Sonia Sotomayor for Los Angeles. And as I mentioned, Gwen Lacey for Midway Magic. Gwen Lacey is out and clear for Midway Magic.
I think that's hardcore.
That is hardcore. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Sure thing. I've been squinting trying to read penalties, and my eyesight is now blurry.
Oh, yeah. Hardcore has darker hair.
There you go. Good call.
Gwen Lacey's hair is in the pigtails.
Thank you. Thank you. Announcer Pneumatic Devices. Meanwhile, Hardcore already one scoring pass in the books.
Yeah.
Catches up. Tried to get pushed off to the infield. Now is getting alerted to call it off.
Gonna call it
before
the LA
Jane.
Jammer.
Whoa, that was quite a move to get around Jane. Whoa, almost ran out of space, but was able to finish off that scoring pass.
10 points.
Let's check. Well, let me see. Yeah, there we are.
9
So Midway
points?
Magic puts 9 points on the board. Midway Magic with 25 points in the last 2 jams to take the lead emphatically.
Guys, that quarter went by really quickly.
It really did.
Yeah.
37 to 20.
This has been a really good game.
37
good
to
job,
20
everybody.
is your score right now. We've had some swings going back and forth. So, 37 to 20. We will be back after a 5-minute break. This is Chingadera 2025 from Phoenix, Arizona. We are back to the action with that whistle. Your score right now, Midway Magic 37, Los Angeles Derby Dolls 20 as we start the second quarter. Looks like your jammer for Los Angeles is number 606, She Devil Egg.
And that's 22, Gwen Lacey.
Indeed, and Egg is going to get out. Egg is going to angle through the turn and is your lead jammer for Los Angeles. Taking a look now, LA is going to try to get some points on the board here. Gwen Lacey is out the front of the pack and gets, a whole bunch of blockers take a tumble and kind of escort that jammer for LA down off the track. She gets up to reestablish behind all those Midway blockers and tries to get a few points on the board. So 2 points is what we ended up picking up for LA there.
We have Bedbugs Bunny on the line for Midway Magic, and I believe that is Baby V for LA.
I would agree with that. It appears to be that way. What do we got?
Black 2-1-3 directional block.
One of them was Chance the Lapper with the directional block. That one I could actually read at a distance. So we got the LA ones. That is going to be Baby V is out and clear for Los Angeles. Second straight lead jam of this quarter to start the quarter. You're
back in the pack. I've lost the jammer. I think Bugs has taken the star off.
I would agree with that. And
Yep,
Bugs now with big strides racing by to the outside.
Baby V is going to go up and try to get that point.
And
Does indeed.
Bugs was putting the star back on, and Baby V snuck by along the inside. I do not believe Bugs knew that Baby V was that close. So Baby V is going to race in and try to pick up a couple of points. We'll see. And Baby V did. That is going to be 8 points for Los Angeles, 37-30. LA keeps closing the gap.
That is Soccer Blue once again for Midway Magic. And
Chance the Lapper. No?
No, because whoever they are, they have long hair. I think it's Sonia Sotomayor.
I bet you're right.
I think
Yes,
so.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although those LA jammers like to get like
Maybe. Hold up. We got a lot of yellow penalties. We got 1337 stopping, 80 directional block. We got 3 MB, which is multiplayer.
Yeah. So that is Sonia Sotomayor for
So
LA. And just wow.
Does that mean there's a must skate? If there's 3, I think so. Yeah.
So this would be a must skate. That's why Midway Magic only has 2 blockers. So
Yep.
they'll be down a blocker we already
All
know in
right.
the next jam. However, that is Soccer Blue who got out. Small packer no. Soccer Blue out first, has 2 blockers
They've
out
done
there.
that a couple of times, and then Sonia Sotomayor is coming around quickly.
Soccer Blue up to the front of the pack, collides with an LA blocker hard
He's gonna
at the front of
call
the
it.
pack, yeah, and calls it off.
2 points for Soccer Blue.
All right. So 12 minutes until halftime. It's going to be bucket once again for Los Angeles.
We've got number 8, Hardcore, up there for Midway Magic. And directly in front of Hardcore is the LA Jammer, whom we cannot see.
Bucket.
Oh,
Bucket.
did you already say that?
Yeah.
Guys.
It's okay. You were trying to figure out, you were looking at the other one. That's okay. Unlike Sandy, I don't make fun of you when you already.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Geez.
Sandy's real
What's
mean.
up with that? Anyway, Hardcore now along the inside and kind of dispenses with the blocker and gets clear. And your LA Jammer out as well. So LA is right out on the pursuit. Here goes Hardcore. Bucket burning up the track and trying to catch up and behind. Hardcore quickly up to the pack, collides with that last blocker. That is penetration. Calling it off.
Got all
down.
4 points.
We got the ref was okay. That was Jack Hart that took a tumble, kind of took a skater across the knees.
Ooh.
And they're going to check in with
Oh, I see
Mama Seidel.
Hardcore in the box.
Yeah, Hardcore
Putting the
picking
star
up the
on.
4 points. So Hardcore, jammer penalty. It's another power jam for
Cut.
Los Angeles. We're going to have a discussion going on still. Let's see if we're going to have action or no. It appears that we are. Oblivion Westwood is at the jammer line for LA. Right away, they try to start moving forward. Midway is trying to get a 2-wall, now a 3-wall at the front of the pack, but Oblivion Westwood gets them moved. Oh, takes a tumble, gets up, and goes on with those blockers being out of play.
Oh, one of the Midway Magic skaters has been goated in the back, so they were out of play. I was wondering, I thought they only had 3, but there were no penalties for Midway or you guys know what I mean.
Yeah, big collision there, and now knocked off the track is Oblivion Westwood. Excellent defense again here on the power jam by Midway Magic. Oblivion is down on the infield once again. Stiletto Strangler 1109 with a couple of really good blocks there. Oblivion is
once again, Thrasher is killing it.
Thrasher as usual with the blocks. However, that entire front part of the pack was out of play.
But that was a 5-point power jam for LA, which could have been a game-changing jam, but Midway was on it, and they said not today.
We've had very good power D so far, I would say. So the special teams on defense especially has been great for both teams.
Right.
We've seen jammer penalties, and just nobody's really broken out with a huge power jam yet.
I did some of that. Not on purpose.
All right, so shifting around, we've got Gwen Lacey on the jammer line. Wait a second. And that was a timeout. So Gigi is going to get up. We have an official timeout.
I do see Thrasher in the box.
All right, so we'll check on that.
I see a lot of there's a lot of riding for yellow.
Hey, so let's tell you about the Vendor Village, because that is going to be here tomorrow as well if you're joining us down here at the arena. The Vendor Village, we've got Oh My Quad, as we do at most of our tournaments. Oh My Quad is here and set up. I'll have heard a lot of skaters talking about wanting to get down there and check that up. We have, let me take my glasses up here. We have, yes, Ramen Sweet Haven. It's a bakery down there in Vendor Village. Midway Magic has their merch booth, and then we have Green Irish Moon skate accessories. All those things down in the Vendor Village. Like I said, definitely if you're here in the city, drop by and check that out tomorrow down at the Vendor Village. 43:35 with 9:30 to go until halftime.
I believe that
for LA is Jane Woe.
Yeah, that's Soccer Blue for Midway, but Midway
so
has another must skate.
Yeah, that's
going
what we
on because they had 3 blocker penalties.
Many penalties on Midway here in the last several jams. Jane Woe catching up, called it off. Soccer Blue, look out! Coming in late. Soccer Blue not able to break stride in time. Could have had points for Soccer Blue on the back end. Let's check it out.
Same team. Yellow something got in arms.
We have another official timeout coming up. To talk over probably some more of the must-skate type activity. Anyway, that ended up being 3 points
11:09, arms and a directional.
Ended up being a 3-point jam for LA, but on the pursuit, it was 2 points for Midway Magic. They had a skater that was down way back here by the post in the far turn, and on the pursuit, Soccer Blue was able to get those 2 points with the one skater and the ghost point. So an official timeout. Mama Seidel is now talking to our 2 coaches. Like Lightning the Queen is out there coaching for Midway in this bout. Want to let you know about some of our sponsors for the tournament, one of whom is the Egyptian Motor Hotel. The original Egyptian Hotel was developed in the 1950s and resurrected in 2023 into a mashup of retro and modern vibes, designed to bring together guests and locals in a social environment to share new experiences. Features the award-winning Chilte restaurant by noted chef L.T. Smith, one of the best new chefs in Food and Wine magazine, and Side Hustle, casual open-air bar and food truck. Come on down to the Oasis and Splash Pool and enjoy a cocktail. It's the Egyptian Motor Hotel.
Nice. Right on time. Anyway, that is Bugs for Midway Magic and Chance the Lapper, I believe, for LA.
I believe you are correct. Chance is now trying to find an opening around the outside and able to get that last Midway defender out of play. That was Chuck's. Got out of play there. So Chuck's now waiting to get back in play and is going to do so. Your LA Jammer is out, and Midway has passed the star forward.
I was so confused for a moment. I was like, why are they going so far forward?
There we go, and that is Chuck's that took over his Jammer and struggling with the star cover.
No.
Struggling with the star cover and still forces the call off, though. Would not have gotten any points if she got up to the pack, but still just her mere presence did force the call off in case she did get it on.
That's so
Right.
funny.
That is,
All
again,
right.
when we talk about star passes, you got to remember that you have to. Looks like what do we have here? Another Muscate, I think. That's probably what they were discussing.
We've got, Black, who you need the jammer. All right, so
We had a penalty. Again, we have another power
number
jam.
10 got a stopping. Number 3 on yellow got a directional block. And who was jamming for the last
Chance
one?
the Lapper was the
The
jammer.
arms? What was it? Skating out of bounds.
All right. Going to have an official timeout here.
Again.
Probably discuss more of the penalty action. And it looks like they're signaling double jammer down. So they are indeed signaling double jammer down. I heard a penalty coming in real late on, that would have been on, who was the jammer for Midway
Chance.
Magic?
So it was Chance the
was Chance,
Lapper and
it's everything's happening so fast I
guys.
forget. But anyhow, they got a penalty. So that's probably what the official
Hold on.
timeout was for, is to give LA a chance to send a jammer out
oh,
there.
it was Bugs.
So, all right. So we'll wait for this timeout. It looks like it's already done. No, maybe it's not. Maybe it is. I think it is. I know if I start reading a sponsor spot, it'll be over. No, there we go. I outweighted them. All right, so not a power jam for Midway Magic. 45-41 after the three-point jam for LA.
All
Still
right.
hardcore for Midway Magic.
And we're bringing back Baby V for LA. But we're losing some blockers from Midway.
Yeah, Midway did have one more Muscate left over for this jam. Baby V down to the inside. Hardcore kind of delivered a block to redirect Baby V directly into blockers, and Hardcore's out and clear for Midway. Baby V is going to dispense with the blocker and weave around a last Midway blocker to get out. Try to keep this to one scoring attempt.
Hardcore is
Fast-moving pack.
coming up. The pack is very fast. Thrasher up in the front is going to try and get some points for Hardcore. Yeah, Hardcore got all the points. Is going to call it.
We'll check on that score with 7 minutes to go until halftime. Back and forth bout continues. We have 49-41 Midway Magic. We have Soccer Blue, number 12. It's strange how I have to keep thinking of that name. I don't know, not know why I cannot remember Soccer Blue's name.
Black has one penalty. Thank you, Whiteboard, so much. That's 305 directional block. Yep, lots of directionals.
All right, so this is going to be, as I said, Soccer Blue. Your jammer for LA is Slammin' Amazon, and Slammin' Amazon is out and clear for the Derby Dolls. Back in the pack, I see Soccer Blue is just kind of trying to use the rail for traction and kind of trying to sneak right along. Behind that blocker was the jammer for LA, but they are spun off to the infield. Soccer Blue gets out for Midway to try to keep this at one scoring pass for Slammin' Amazon. And Slammin' Amazon down along the inside, able to get past that last blocker and call it off.
$13.37 directional block, yellow. That was Chuck's.
All right.
Don't do that, Chuck's.
We're checking in. She-Deviled Egg is your jammer for Los Angeles, and the jammer for Midway Magic is Gwen Lacey. Ready to go. 5.5 minutes to go until halftime. Midway Magic up by 3 at the moment. Spinning around, trying to get clear is She-Deviled Egg. And now met with a fierce wall of Midway Magic defenders, despite having a blocker's help, was not able to get clear. Meanwhile, at the back of the pack, now shaking loose, running start, trying to get clear is Gwen Lacey, and does so. Following right along in behind in Gwen Lacey's wake is She-Deviled Egg. Gwen Lacey looking around, trying to catch up, runs squarely into the back of Penetration and gets knocked off the track. Taking over his lead jammer is She-Deviled Egg. That collision with Penetration was so hard, Penetration knocked her directly to the infield where she couldn't call it off.
Yeah. That was a little funny to watch.
What a hit by Penetration.
Lacey just bounced.
So now we've got Gwen Lacey is now exiting the pack for the first time. And clock expires. There's going to be all sorts of stuff to address in that gem. Wow. ran right into her, hoping to get some points, and the penetration didn't budge.
Nope.
What a block.
It's so funny to watch. It's happened to me before from both ends. You're so locked in, and immovable force hits.
Yes.
What is it? Yeah.
It's an irresistible force meeting an immovable object.
I didn't graduate high school.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It took me an extra half a semester, too. No, true story. I graduated 4th in my class out of 350 and had to do an extra semester because I ticked off my English teacher.
Yeah.
Go figure. Go figure.
All right, there goes Baby V for this Power Jam.
Power Jam indeed. Again, more penalties. We did see a penalty coming in, perhaps related to that humongous collision. Meanwhile, Sonia Sotomayor is jamming for LA, who just took the lead in that previous jam.
Oh, that was some great offense by 500.
Sorry, I said Sonia. That is not Sonia. That's Baby V. That is not Sonia Sotomayor. My apologies. Catching up to the pack now. The Midway skaters are going to try to play keep away, but they get kind of steered up. Yeah, excellent
This has been a
job.
really successful Power Jam.
Really
Midway
has.
Magic only has 3 people, and LA's doing a really good job of keeping them separated.
Yeah, this is by far the most productive Power Jam for either team so far. You can already tell, and there goes Baby V.
Yeah, with the
finishing
score
another
this
pass.
close, this could be, like, detrimental.
So coming around one more time, Baby V is just going to run out of time. So we'll check on the score from the infield. But as we get close to halftime, very big score for LA, 15-point Power Jam for Los Angeles to jump their lead to 69-52, 17 points at the moment. That's going to be Hardcore, number 5 for Midway.
And Black 500 got a failure to reform.
Indeed.
All right, there goes Hardcore.
Right through the pack, trying to stem the tide a little bit. Wow, big block in the pack. Oh, goodness me. Slam and Amazon just got completely obliterated by Thrasher. An absolute menace out there, as we've mentioned a few times. Hardcore is going to finish one scoring pass and outrun the pivot for Los Angeles to the end of the pack, and he'll be coming around for some more. Slam and Amazon is still dealing at the back of the pack and cannot get through yet. Meanwhile, then does, able to get along the inside as the offense turned to focus on Hardcore. Hardcore shakes loose and is not going to be content. Is going to run around the outside and gets past that jammer, cuts them off. Running back to the pack.
97 was trying to call it off, but I don't believe that. Slam and Amazon was trying to call it off, but I don't believe she was the lead jammer.
Yeah, Slam and Amazon, I saw them trying to call it off. I think they thought they were out first. So
yeah,
we'll have to see as they head back to the bench. Meanwhile, Midway Magic putting a 12-point regular jam on the board. So
yeah, they saw that Power Jam and said nope.
Huge recovery jam there by Midway Magic. 2.5 scoring passes. 69-64, LA is in front with 1.5 minutes to go until halftime.
For yellow penalties, we got number 333, arms, and number 20 gotten above the shoulders.
All right. So it is a pack advantage for LA once again. That is soccer blue for LA and bucket. Soccer blue for Midway and bucket for LA. Soccer blue gets out at the same time as Bucket does, and Bucket is your lead jammer for LA. Bucket checking over her shoulder. Looking at they go back to it. Bucket is going to try to get back to the pack first. They've got Chucks tied into the back of the pack for Bucket to come by and get that point for, and does. Bucket looking for that
was
point from
real
Chucks
nice
and
jamming
points.
from Bucket. Really nice.
Absolutely. All right, Bucket gets those 3 points at the back of the pack, as we said. Skater and 2 ghosties. 72-64, in what will probably be our last jam of the first half.
Yeah,
LA's
this game is going.
8.
This game is going by pretty quick.
It has been neck and neck and back and forth. That's Oblivion Westwood in this jam for LA, and Hardcore down to the inside for Midway Magic, trying to bebop around a couple of blockers. Not out yet. So Oblivion Westwood now out goes Hardcore. So going to try to keep this to the 1 scoring pass for LA. Oblivion Westwood following blockers now gets up to Thrasher.
Thrasher's not making it easy.
Thrasher was able to steer Oblivion Westwood down to the infield, and she calls it off. We've got time for one more jam.
Yeah, there were certainly points.
So 4 points
Black
for LA.
9-0 stopping.
We are looking at a power jam for Los Angeles.
Oh.
I just heard yellow 1337. So it's a power. No, it is not a power jam. There goes yellow. Okay. Going out there goes yellow 1337. No, going back down goes. I was going to say, I very much heard a penalty on 1337. Yeah, you're the one skater who can't jam right now. Thank you. There goes Hardcore back out there again.
I'm a little oh, I see. I
Yeah.
see what's going on.
Yeah.
Ha 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 ha. I was so confused.
Right. Yeah, you got it now. You're on it. Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah. No. No. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, here
All right.
goes Hardcore and blasts through the pack. So
Anyway,
Hardcore.
Hardcore doesn't
Yeah.
care.
Jane Lowe's going
Hardcore's
to get
out.
out for LA to keep this to one scoring attempt for Midway. Midway's going to try to keep it single digits heading into the second half. Catching up to the pack. Midway spinning. And Hardcore calls it off partway through the pack. We'll check the score.
3 for Midway.
3 for Midway, and they do indeed bring it to within 9. 76-67 is your halftime score. LA is in front. It is 15-minute halftime. We will step aside. Don't forget, if you're here in the arena, be sure to go on down and check out the vendor village, our silent auction, and the food truck outside. SoCal Vibrations. We'll be back in 15 minutes. It's Chingadera 2025 from Phoenix. Halftime clock is ticking down, Derby fans. We are just about ready to get back to it at Chingadera 2025, Los Angeles and Midway Magic. See the referees getting to their positions, which means we're just about ready to go. 76-67, LA is in front. Then back and forth throughout. Let's get a wave and a cheer in the arena. Who all has been here all day? Who's been here all day?
Woo!
Hey, there we go. A few people cheering. Go ahead and let us know in chat if you've been watching all day, if you've had the stream on the entire time. We thank you, and if you're still listening to me, congratulations. Meanwhile, that is Hardcore out there to jam for Midway, first jammer in the second half.
And that is 39 Bucket
Yeah,
for
Bucket's-
LA.
Yeah, Bucket's going to get out. Hardcore now is on the pursuit, out as well. So both jammers getting out. We've seen a lot of this with both teams getting their jammers out and having a pursuit back
Yeah,
to
a lot
the
of
pack.
jammer races.
Yes. Bucket runs up to the pack and calls it off. I feel like I heard the whistle before.
Yeah, I think the
Hardcore
whistle
got to
did blow.
anyone. All right. We will see. Indeed. A 606 directional block on LA. That is She-Deviled Egg, and I heard another one. So that is, all right, no points for either side there. Yeah, no points for either side. Okay. Low scoring bout continues. That's going to be 55-15 Baby V for LA, and out and clear. Once again, lead jam for Midway. That is Soccer Blue.
Hello. Cool. Soccer Blue is doing great.
Baby V out as well, about half a track behind. So Soccer Blue now trying to catch those LA blockers. There's only 2 LA blockers out there, and they're moving really
Yep.
fast. Soccer Blue weaves through and calls it off
Gets
after
the
getting
point.
the points.
900 arms.
4 points for Midway Magic. Jamming for LA for the first time, number 76, Jezahel.
Ooh.
The first time today, did not jam in the first bout
And
either.
that is Bedbugs Bunny for Midway.
So Bugs to the front of the pack. Wow, Bugs with the shoulder got the drop on that LA blocker and bowled them over. They took a hard fall down to the infield, but man, Bugs just delivered one heck of a shot, knocked the wind right out of him. What a hit by Bedbugs Bunny. Now Bugs catching up to the pack. Another big hit, another LA skater wiped out. Bugs catches up to the pack. That blocker that they knocked down before is now back up and got their
If
wind
Bugs is
back.
able to get the scoring pass, that'll be a tied game. Oh,
And skaters taking a tumble. That jammer for LA is down on the infield as well. Bugs is out and clear. Finished off one scoring pass and coming around for more. So now at the back of the pack, Jezahel's going to line up and form a 3-wall. It's effective.
yeah.
Very effective. Jezahel playing jammer defense at the back of the pack. Bugs is going to weave in and out and try. Bugs gets a move on Jane Woe.
That's
Jane
the end
Woe's
of the
skates
jam.
go right out from underneath her. Bedbugs Bunny with some fancy moves down there.
Yeah, okay. Bugs got an arms during that last jam. It's going to be a power jam for LA. There was a lead change. It is now 81-76
That's
Midway,
right.
but this power jam could change things. It looked if the whistle were to have blown
All
a
right,
few
we got-
oh, that's
what
a
do we
lot
got
of
here?
penalty. All right, we got number 3 above the shoulders. Bugs got an arms for black. 97 got a directional block, and 524 also got a directional block.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Let's get back to the action. There goes She-Deviled Egg on the power
it?
jam for Los Angeles. 81-76, as we mentioned, with the Midway Magic in front. So Egg back up. Just 2 blockers for LA out there trying to do battle with 3 solid blockers for
Oh.
Midway Magic, including Thrasher, who delivers
Yeah,
one heck of a
that
shot
was
directly to
a-
the clavicle
A
of Egg.
shoulder to the
Wow.
chest.
All the King's horses and all the King's men would not be able to put Egg back together again after that
Yeah.
hit. Meanwhile, Egg is going to
I'd
look
lay
down
on
to
the floor for a second, personally.
Egg's
She
gonna
Deviled
get up
Egg
and-
is
yeah,
doing great.
really hit a few times there. Thrasher delivered one heck of a hit. Egg is going to be at the back of the pack and now looking to find an opening. Weaves through and gets out. And with just a few seconds left, the clock will expire.
Hello.
All right, so we are looking at the score. However, we do know we're going to have a power jam coming up for Midway Magic.
It looks like She Deviled Egg gotten above the shoulders. So this could be a turning point in the game. Well, I mean, more of a turning point. Because with that LA Power Jam shut down, Midway could really increase their lead.
Yeah, excellent defense by Midway Magic in keeping that jammer in until the very last seconds of the power jam. But as we've said, there's been a 15-point power jam for Midway and a 14-point power jam for LA. And outside of that, there's been very few, a lot of power jams, a lot of penalties, not a lot of power jam points scored outside of those two so far.
Hardcore is able to just
Hardcore
break
finally
their
gets
way
out.
through.
I was going to say, after 28 seconds, the LA defense finally yields. Midway Magic blockers are now going to bully ahead. And Hardcore blocked to the infield by Sheezus. Sheezus slips off as well. Hardcore not out of the woods yet. That is 37-20, who just slides off. And not aware, Hardcore didn't hear from the bench. Far bench was Midway Magic. Hardcore really had no way of hearing it, but that blocker had come off as well, and Hardcore could have gone on.
Yeah, Hardcore did get all those points from that jam, but...
So another low-scoring power jam. Good defense, once again, by the LA Derby Dolls. 5 points for Midway Magic.
Great defense,
and we are going to roll right back into another power jam. The power jam pendulum spins back the other way.
Hardcore got a stopping, and 22, Gwen Lacey got a directional block and an arms.
So that's going to be Sonia Sotomayor out there for Los Angeles, and LA opens right off with definitely a designed play right off the gun for their power O, and racing around the outside goes Sonia Sotomayor. So LA now with a goat at the back. They're going to try to break this string of low-scoring power jams, see if they can take the lead. Sonia around the outside, now catching up to the front wall of two defenders, and they're just able to get down in front of her.
Someone took a tumble over there in the back.
Sonia finishes off that scoring pass. We've got 30 seconds left on the power jam. Two defenders at the front of the pack for Midway are together. That goat has kept the front defenders in play. Around the outside
all
goes
the
Sonia.
Points. There's definitely time for another scoring pass.
The two Midway defenders are linked up right in front of us, drifting forward still, and blocked down along the inside.
That was embezzlement.
Excellent job. They trusted in their goat to knock that skater down to the inside of the track, which is just what she did as they were holding the high in case that skater got through. Excellent work at the back of the pack. That was embezzlement. That did exactly what she needed to do. Great work.
It looks like a cut is getting dropped on the LA Jammer.
Ended up being 15 points, so I thought it may have saved some points. It did not. It ends up being a 15-point power jam, and we have our fourth consecutive power jam. Now another power jam for Midway Magic just after Los Angeles took the lead. That is going to be Soccer Blue. Everybody coming up. We're going to have a timeout. Let us. There we are. So an official timeout, as we figured, to hopefully talk over what we got going on. As we had it pending, it was going to be another power jam for Midway Magic. The lead has swung back and forth wildly. And at the moment, LA is in front 91-86. We've got 7:11 to go in the third quarter. Lost Dutchman Tattoo is a tattoo shop that specializes in various styles from realism to traditional. You can also customize your own tattoo. Walk-ins are accepted. Their shop is at 4121 North 19th Avenue in the east side of 19th Avenue, north of Indian School Road. Any skater here can tell you where it is, I'm sure. Also, don't forget down here tomorrow, down here outside the manager's office, which is one of these gaps between the bleachers and our back straightaway, we've got Raya Riot Tattoo will be here tomorrow. They've got flash tattoos for every budget, ranging between $40 to $120. I know Crash got one today. Mary got one. Mary got one today as well. There we are. Look at that. That's beautiful. So, yeah, absolutely. That is open tomorrow as well. Be sure to visit Ray Riot Tattoo. Tierney is a tattoo artist and also a skater in our league as well. So we'll be down there performing tattoos here on site tomorrow. That's our 2 tattoo options for you here. Get something to memorialize the occasion. Looking down here, we have an equipment adjustment. Referees are still discussing it down there. One, two, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right. Timeout continues. Discussion continuing. So while they talk, hey, we'll let you know about one more time. Don't forget. Oh, there we go. I was going to say, as soon as I look down, they blow the whistle. All right, we're back to it. It is still going to be a power jam for Midway Magic. We have...
All right, so for black, it was a cut on 524, and 92 was a directional block. 203 directional block, 9637 directional block. A lot of directional blocks.
Yeah,
that
so
also
we've got,
means there is a must skate.
Yeah, exactly. So only 2 blockers out there for LA. A great chance for Midway Magic here. Under 7 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Take back their lead.
That is Soccer Blue out there, number 12.
Soccer Blue has been a very successful jammer for Midway.
Excellent defense at the front of the pack, though. That LA blocker, that is, I did not quite see who that is up there. Spinning around again one more time. Let me get that out of the way of the roster. That's Jane Woe out there, number 9637 at the front of the pack. Still rotating around those LA defenders. Just 2 of them. Now a huge block by Thrasher trying to clear one of them out. And finally, those 2 LA defenders are just not able to stay in front. What an effort out of Penetration and Jane Woe. Jane Woe breaks the goad. Jane Woe breaks the
They're
goad.
running up the
they're
pack.
going to run the accordion now. LA trying to take off, and the clock expires. Great power jam defense.
Jane Woe was
out
of there.
Jane Woe and Penetration. Excellent.
Yeah, that was great. Only
Jane
a
goes to the penalty
5-point
box.
Power jam with
Yes.
only 2 blockers.
That is right.
So
We have
awesome.
we've seen some excellent special teams power jam defense here out of both teams. Only one big power jam for both sides.
That is a tied score. Oh
yes,
my
it
gosh.
is. We are tied up at 91, under 6 minutes to go in the third quarter.
All
That's going
right.
to be Hardcore
Yeah,
for Midway Magic.
and that is going to be Baby V for LA. There we got 2 penalties for yellow and 1 for LA. Hardcore's out. So is Baby V. Midway needs to be getting points right now. The pack is really fast. It's going to be harder to get stuff. But Hardcore gets all the points, and it's going to call it.
Hardcore had caught up to that pivot for LA and tried to kind of pivot and try to get around her. Jesus was wise to it. Hardcore able just with a little bit of speed to get around to the outside, but Jesus did not fall for the head fake. Got to absolutely give credit there. We have 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. It's going to be Bedbugs Bunny for Midway Magic. And there we are, number 1720. That's why we didn't recognize her. Jamming for the first time. That's Hannah Barbarian, the only number we haven't seen on this roster.
Oh, yeah.
Jamming for the first time.
I was looking for something.
I know, right? And Hannah Barbarian is out.
There she goes.
In fact, for Los Angeles. So, fresh legs out there.
Fresh
And
legs.
Bedbugs Bunny now is at the back of the pack behind a solid wall of LA defenders. However, is able to kind of get in there and interfere with that progress a little bit. And now Bugs is going to follow right out behind the pack. And Hannah calls it off. And going to confirm from the...
Stopping times 3. Who was that? 8-0?
Hannah Barbarian got all 5 of those points. So
Backlash! Wow.
LA steps in front by 1, 96-95, with 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. We've got Hardcore for Midway Magic.
And
She Deviled Egg for Los Angeles, who is already out and clear for LA. Looking at the back of the pack, Hardcore is going to weave around a couple of skaters, duck past one, and then just eats a whole lot of Penetration's shoulder. Penetration gets knocked down by one of her own skaters, sort of by accident. Oh, big block at the front of the pack. There is Thrasher once again, absolutely de-skating the jammer for Los Angeles. Weaving around, now trying to find their way. Both skaters through. Hardcore's got the star stashed. She Deviled Egg is getting bounced around, but finally those blockers
it got past. Thrasher has it. That was real sneaky. Oh!
Thrasher hangs on, doesn't fall out of the track, is going to get up and continue on. Almost had our first skater out of the track.
There were limbs outside of the track, but not full bodies, which is real good.
And so another pass for Los Angeles. It's going to be a productive jam for LA here as Thrasher pops out as well, and the clock is going to expire. So all right, we'll check on the score from the infield on this one.
Black 925, directional block.
10 points on the board for Los Angeles. Los Angeles goes over 100 for the bout, 106.95. Midway Magic, I'm sure, will not be far behind, but it's going to have to wait until after this jam. Late penalty coming in for Hardcore on Midway Magic, and it's going to be a power jam for LA. That is Baby V at the jammer line for Los Angeles.
Number 5 got a stopping. Number 41 got a directional block, and 925 also a directional block. Like I said, these directional blocks.
So we've got 3 blockers out there for Midway Magic. You see at the back of the pack, you've got Oblivion Westwood was doing that one-person goad thing, and now they've got the jammer out at the front of the pack. So there goes Baby V.
Number 71.
Well out of play. Will still be out of play here. Yeah, I was going to say now they break into
Catrix
motion.
was giving Baby V a really hard time.
LA is operating with 3 blockers as well. They've got their pivot out in front, kind of waiting there to assist, and now they're going to try to move forward and push that front blocker. Front blocker out of play.
Catrix got hit off and is able to reset behind and join her wall, and that just strengthens them. Baby V is not. We have about 5 seconds left in this jam, and this is a scoring pass for Baby V. But
there it is. The clock expires on the power jam. Excellent defense on the power jam once again.
Yay, defense!
So just 3 points on the power jam for Los Angeles. We continue to see these teams playing wonderful defense on the power jam.
Didn't even get all the points. That was great. That's great
only a
defense.
partial scoring pass. They had 2 blockers keep themselves out of there. So now this is going to be number 12, Soccer Blue for Midway Magic. And that's Jane Woe, 96-37 for LA. 54 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Soccer Blue is up. Oh, it's going to take some tumbles. Meanwhile, I think that's Jane Woe is coming around for a scoring pass.
Soccer Blue is able to get out as well to try to keep this at 1 scoring pass for Jane Woe. Tries to get around Thrasher and is not successful. Popped back up briefly on the track, gets back to reestablish herself and calls it off. Soccer Blue coming in full speed. All right, we are checking in. We have jammers
Black
shifting in and
7-6
out.
directional block.
So this is going to be Hardcore.
And
Hardcore
Bucket.
And Bucket, all right?
For
Hardcore,
LA.
Hardcore for Midway Magic. Quarter clock has expired, so this is the last jam of this quarter.
Oh, that's Penetration, giving Hardcore a really hard time.
Bucket is going to get run up towards the rail. Hardcore is spinning those LA blockers around, but just not able to get clear, and finally gets them both out of play. Strong effort by those blockers, just ran out of real estate and got past the 20-foot line. So now here comes Hardcore, catching up quick, is going to get through, not quite get through. Gets in front of that jammer, though, and does get the jammer point. And now Hardcore finishes off that scoring pass. There's 23 seconds left in the jam for Hardcore to work with. Bucket gets out as well to try to cap this at this one more scoring attempt for Hardcore. Once again, quarter clock expired. This is it for the third quarter. Hardcore tries to go
is getting
right down Main Street, gets around that last skater and calls it off. Excellent jammer awareness. I am nearly certain that Hardcore got all of those points, all 4 of those, and she did. So we go into the fourth quarter.
9 points.
It is an 8-point lead for the Derby Dames. Excuse me, the Derby Dolls. Sorry, LA Derby Dolls. 8-point lead for Los Angeles heading into the
job.
fourth quarter. Yes,
Yeah.
once again, it's a single-digit lead as we go into a quarter change.
Speaking of quarter break, I have been asked to announce to let everybody know our snack bar will be closing soon.
That is correct. Snack
go
bar
get
closing
your
soon.
souvenir Yes. Roller derby is awesome.
We gratuitously appreciate the crowd support down there from the entrance to the back straightaway. Thank you. All right, Oblivion Westwood is going to start things off here in the fourth quarter for Los Angeles.
And Soccer Blue for Midway.
All right, underway in this very close bout.
Oh.
Both of them out at roughly the same time.
Yeah. Oh.
Oblivion Westwood is
Soccer
going to
Blue is coming right up. Oh.
Weave, look. Oblivion's not ready to give it up yet. Looking back and forth, and then calls it off as they slide in.
Yeah, that's gonna be a tough one.
Oblivion Westwood trying to get points. I see a fan holding up some fingers in the audience.
Oblivion Westwood got 2.
Oblivion Westwood got 2.
Oh wow! And it looks like Soccer Blue didn't get any. That was a really good move by Oblivion
Westwood.
Westwood.
Call-up. Well, by a veteran, very experienced skater, obviously. So, well done. But great jammer control. Great at knowing exactly when to do it. Bedbugs Bunny for Midway Magic, and your LA jammer is out of the pack, and that
is Chance the Lapper.
It is. Chance the Lapper out jamming again for Los Angeles. So, LA put 1 point on the board there to make the lead an even 10.
Oh!
And racing along the inside, Chance the Lapper for LA, finishing off that scoring pass. Bedbugs Bunny is now going to get to the front of the pack and do battle with the 2 wall of Los Angeles defenders. The wall for Midway Magic is going to route Chance the Lapper off to the infield, and Bedbugs Bunny is now going to look back and forth and kind of join up to play jammer defense. Big clearing block by number 76. What a block. That was number 76, Jezahel. Not able to get the block, not able to clear the jammer, but still just got some real estate moved out of the way, and Chance is going to call it off.
Alrighty, once again we have Hardcore, and for the first time tonight for LA, or today, it's still pretty early, that is Penetration.
That is correct. This is the first time Penetration has jammed here. I do not believe Penny jammed earlier, so like you said. Pack is down. We're at what? We're at just 2 blockers for Midway is what we have, and Penetration races right through the pack. Yes. Penetration gets out really quick. So now, weaving around trying to find an opening is Hardcore, and Hardcore is able to get out for Midway.
Wow! Oh my gosh. That was an amazing jam by Penetration.
So Penetration with a couple of great moves there in the back straightaway. So let's see, we have 4 points on the board for Los Angeles. So LA, its biggest lead to date, to the moment, 125-104. We have Baby V for Los Angeles, and quickly to the front of the pack is Soccer Blue for Midway. And Soccer Blue is going to duck by along the inside and get out.
Baby V, though.
Right indeed, Soccer Blue is aware and calls it off. May have just become aware, can't speak to that, but became aware and called it off. So no points for either side. There's 11 and a half minutes to go in regulation in this very close bout. Bedbugs Bunny is going to jam for Midway Magic. Your jammer for Los Angeles is Jane Woe. One more blocker called down for Midway Magic. Now we're underway. Jane Woe started high, tried to go to the inside. Bedbugs Bunny is close to the front, and Bedbugs Bunny is out and clear for Midway Magic. Jane Woe knocked down to the infield, had to get up and reestablish. Hard hit from Thrasher at the front of the pack, as we've come to expect. So now Thrasher and Jane Woe, and Thrasher gets the best of it. Knocks Jane Woe to the infield and stays on the track, so Jane Woe gets up to reestablish, now with some help. Bedbugs Bunny, with 30 seconds to go in the jam clock, is now doing battle against those blockers at the front of the pack and gets clear. Jane Woe is out right behind, and Bugs is going to check over their shoulder and is not going to call it just yet. Checking again. checking again and waiting to catch up to the pack, depending on how the pack lays out. And then Bugs calls it, getting a good look at the pack coming down the back straightaway.
All right, we got Hardcore for Midway Magic and 606 She Deviled Egg. Maybe not. She Deviled Egg has come off of the track. That is because the jammer for LA during that last jam got a stopping. That was Jane Doe or Jane Woe.
All right, so here we go. This is going to be a power jam for Midway Magic.
Hardcore is out. Is going real fast. Was out almost immediately.
Yeah, absolutely.
A slow-moving pack. It's perfect. 25-point jam. Yeah. Oh, that was a really hard fall.
That was penetration at the front of the pack.
Hardcore is definitely getting some resistance, but there's still time to get another scoring pass. And Hardcore is out. About 10 seconds left. If she skates really fast and the pack stays slow, they can get another one. Yeah. Didn't look like all of the points, but it's enough. That's 8 points. That is only an 8-point difference in the game, and there is about 9 minutes left. All right, we're going to have an official timeout currently. While that happens, I would like to tell you about Mimi stickers. I got mine today. They look awesome. Mimi Mahler is having a sticker fundraiser to help support her trip to the Roller Derby World Cup. She will be skating and representing Team Fuego Latino. Find Mimi this weekend at the Hall of Dames to purchase a Mimi sticker, or you can find the order form on her Instagram at Mimler_22.
So we will wait for the timeout to finish. We had that 8-point power jam there. So 125-117, Midway Magic gets it within 8 points with the 8-point power jam. So timeout continuing on as the referees discuss the action down there in the infield. That probably means a lot of penalties. We will check that board when they're done writing on it. See Crystal Ballbuster down there. Heard somebody got a delay of game. That's not a penalty I hear often. How do you get a delay of game, Mary?
You get a delay of game when your team doesn't have enough people up there, or they have too many.
Interesting. I heard it mid-jam, and so that was, I heard it in the back straightaway. I heard somebody get hung with the delay of game penalty.
That's weird.
Not sure. They just verified it. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. So... yeah, there you go. Thank you very much. Mary, I'm going to call you into action here because...
okay, let's see.
Okay, so Oblivion Westwood
the Jammer 5 got an above the shoulders. 22 for yellow got a directional block. 133?
1337.
1337 also got a directional block. And number 3 got a directional block and an arms. And LA 430 got a directional block and a delay of game.
Delay of game.
That's
well,
so
right.
interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know.
Challenge.
Chance the Lapper was ready. We love the enthusiasm.
False start. Number 2022.
Yeah.
Offense. 5 yards.
Well, that's yeah.
Repeat first down.
That's what I was gonna say, because a delay of game is different than like a false start.
Yeah, I
So-
mean, well, yeah, I will have to get clarification on that at some point.
Yes.
From somebody, or maybe you know what? Pull the chat up. I bet somebody in chat's like screaming at us
Yeah,
of what that could
probably.
be.
Sorry,
was
I
a-
didn't
yeah,
have
I
the
heard
Twitch open.
I heard a delay of game that was dropped definitely like while they were in the back straightaway, and so that's why I thought delay of game would be like something that delays the game. But hey, you know what do I know? I'm not a referee. Anyway, challenge is going to continue. So one of those penalties is being challenged. We'll find out what. It is a challenge by Midway Magic, so logic would dictate that it's probably a challenge on
Yeah,
their
it's probably
jammer.
the jammer.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
The Twitch chat does not have any wisdom
yet,
for us
alright.
currently. Refs,
Well,
what do you think? The delay of game penalty. During the beginning, yeah.
Okay.
So,
Just drop late, maybe OPR, maybe. Could
Yeah.
be. Yep. We're hearing back from Miss Jason Voorhees as the eyes have taken a breather. That Okay. Well,
don't quote that.
Sorry. A little bird told me that apparently I hear "don't quote me" behind me.
I love. Don't quote me.
Anyway,
Don't
so yeah,
perceive
they
me.
confirmed that we believe so. Probably just a late reported penalty because those can only occur during breaks, essentially. So, as you had said, something along the lines of a personnel change. So, unsure. Not that it matters to us. I'm sure the
That
people
just
that
makes me really happy that I know the rules, because we took
Congrats.
a test at the beginning of the season and I got like a 40. So. All right, the challenge was unsuccessful. Penalty was upheld.
That is
We're
what
gonna
we
have a
heard.
power jam, and that's
Right.
Baby V doing the honors.
All right. Also, just 2 blockers out there for Midway Magic as well. 8.5
Yeah.
minutes to go. So,
Are
great
they
chance
both
here.
muskates, or is it just one? I don't know, but that was
I
a
was
lot
a
of
lot
penalties.
of penalties. Yeah. So anyway, there goes Baby V. Your 2 blockers out there for Midway are going to be Thrasher, and breaking the goad out of the back of the pack is your second blocker, but gets hung up again. That's Chuck's. So the jammer is out. Baby V is out for Los Angeles. LA, great chance here to put a lot of points on the board here in the late going. Baby V is able to get by Thrasher along the inside, found an opening along the rail, and got clear. There's 27 seconds left in the power jam, and here goes Baby V to the outside, and Thrasher going up trying to get a block, lost her balance and took a tumble. So Baby V finishing off that scoring pass. 10 seconds to go, and here comes Baby V for another scoring attempt. Chucks gets around and is able to get up there and help Thrasher kind of steer Baby V down to the inside. Back up on the track. They're trying to get that last point. We'll see if they got it. All right. We've got 15-point power jam for LA here in the later going of the 4th quarter, 140 to 117. We've got 7:08 to go here in the 4th quarter. That's going to be Soccer Blue for Midway Magic, and that is Sonia Sotomayor for LA. Soccer Blue out and clear for Midway Magic. They need to get a lot of points on the board here to keep this thing close, and Sonia Sotomayor
right.
is going to get out. And
It looks like there is a goad for LA in the back. That's penetration, and Soccer Blue was able to get the points and call it.
So 2 points for Midway Magic. LA's in front by 21. We've got 6.5 minutes to go in regulation. See a lot of people looking around. We've got checking. We got a medic heading over to the bench to talk to one of the skaters. So we'll see if that affects the action. It does not appear like it's going to.
All right.
Referee Mama Seidel was checking on that. So Bedbugs Bunny for Midway Magic.
Which team just had 3 players ejected in the same jam?
I guess that must have been Midway Magic with all the penalties.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Well,
yeah, not sure. She-Deviled Egg for LA is your jammer, and it gets out to try to keep LA in control of the action here.
We had a Twitch viewer who was explaining there cannot be a delay of game after the jam begins. I think Viv was called for it for not re-entering the track quickly enough, but that's a failure to reform.
Okay. So
yeah, we're not sure about that one, but yeah. Oh, so I guess there was 3 skaters ejected in the same jam. That is wild.
So we had LA with 4 points there. As I said, trying to keep things going here in the late bit of this game. There is going to be 5.5 minutes to go when this jam gets underway, if this jam gets underway.
That's Chance the Lapper
Chance
and
the
Soccer
Lapper.
Blue.
Soccer Blue, they're pointing. They're trying to get another skater in the penalty box, I think. Let's see. And no, they're ready to go. So a lot of action right off the jam. Soccer Blue again gets through and is lead jammer for Midway Magic. So Midway Magic going to need to string together some multi-pass scoring jams here. We will see if they can get that together starting with this one. As so far Chance the Lapper has not yet gotten past the Midway Magic defense.
And Soccer Blue is coming around for their second scoring
that's exactly
pass.
what Midway Magic is going to be looking for here, is a chance to get multiple passes on the board. Chance the Lapper does eventually get out of the pack to try to keep this at a
Looks like LA
attempt.
is going to try and speed up the pack right now, but oh, yep, Soccer Blue gets those points and calls it. That was a 9-point regular jam. That's really good.
Soccer Blue able to get by that sliding block from Oblivion Westwood, trying to take her down to the infield. However, Soccer Blue picked up a penalty. It's going to be a late power jam for Los Angeles. Sonia Sotomayor is at the jammer line all by herself.
Oh, what was the penalty?
We're going to have a timeout before this begins, so let us see. I was going to say we have an official timeout. Midway Magic does not have a challenge here in the late going, so no challenges left for Midway Magic, so the officials are going to talk this one over. At the moment, LA 144, Midway Magic 128. LA with a 16-point lead, and they're facing a power jam with 4:15 to go in the fourth quarter, so they, at moment, hold all cards. We will see once we get back from this timeout. Don't forget, tomorrow we've got 6, 7, 8, I don't know, 8 more hours of roller derby. We got 3 bouts, right? I mean, they're about 2 hours, but hey, you know what? You're going to see these teams tomorrow as well. We've got the remainder of the tournament. We've got Arizona, and we've got Tilted Thunder coming back tomorrow, along with LA and Midway to play tomorrow. We've seen Midway twice today. We've seen LA twice today. They both play once tomorrow, ergo. So, looking forward to that. Looks like we're about ready to get going. So,
all right, so there was a back block penalty assessed to Soccer Blue, and that is why we have a power jam that...
You have a power jam for Sonia Sotomayor, as we said. Same jammer out there. And we have now 1 blocker going down for LA. However, just the 2 blockers out there for Midway. Thrasher and Embezzlement are your 2 blockers for Midway. This is a great chance for LA to hang points on the board and really take control of this bout in the late going, but a great block on the front end by Thrasher to get things going. Thrasher briefly puts the hands up. We've got Embezzlement has gone around to the other side, and another great block. Embezzlement now at the front of the pack, gets held up again, and there goes Sonia Sotomayor.
Thrasher was racing up there, did not make it in time, but
LA not able to catch a goad. So
yeah,
now
Midway was up in the front.
Absolutely, Midway's trying to keep this to
separated.
1 scoring attempt if they can for Sonia Sotomayor. Up to the front of the pack, trying to go against Thrasher. Thrasher puts the hands up, just out of play, and lets Sonia go around. Sonia calls it off. Was not going to have enough time to get back around. Again, excellent defense on the power jam. Just 2 blockers for Midway Magic and fantastic defense. If Al Annihilation is still watching, I know Al is cheering once again for just a 5-point power jam. However,
let's go defense!
LA, despite just getting those 5 points, almost more importantly, burns 60 seconds off the clock, plus 30 seconds.
Yeah, there's about 3 minutes left, and there's a 21-point difference. Not impossible,
No, certainly,
but definitely difficult.
Hugely strategically advantageous jam for LA. We've got penetration for LA, gets up to the high side and ducks to the inside and gets out.
And there
Penny
goes
gets
Bugs
out.
Bunny for Midway Magic.
So here comes Bugs on the pursuit. Penny is going to try to catch back up to the pack. Is looking over his shoulder, looking for Bugs, running up around that wall and calls it off. So Penny getting that point at the back of the pack, also running more time off the clock. Both things that LA looking to do here as we approach 2 minutes to go in regulation. There will be just about 2 minutes to go when this jam starts. It's Oblivion Westwood for Los Angeles and Soccer Blue for Midway Magic. LA would love to get points on the board here and burn another full 60 seconds off the clock if they can. That would be huge for them. And getting out at the same time, both jammers. Soccer Blue is out first. Oblivion Westwood is out behind. Soccer Blue is going to call it off. Pulling ahead. Took a second as both jammers were kind of hip to hip there, and it took a second for Soccer Blue to be clearly up ahead, but calls it off. The LA Derby Dolls more than happy to just eat time off the
and
clock.
arms for Soccer Blue.
Wow, an arms penalty for Soccer Blue.
Wow.
All right, that is going to lead us into an LA Power Jam with just over a minute to go in regulation, and this is going to be...
regardless of how this jam goes, that's another minute gone.
Yeah, and you can tell that that'll leave time for one more jam, and then we'll have to see about penalty jams. But
yeah.
LA currently holds all the cards in this game. That is number 76, Jezahel, jamming for Los Angeles.
Oh, Midway's not making it easy, and they don't have a super light pack now, so it's going to be difficult for Jezahel.
Jezahel got taken down. Excellent blocking along the inside by number 71. That would be Catrix. Now getting together at the front of the pack once again is the defense for Midway Magic, as Jezahel is now going to go up against Thrasher and then has a couple more blockers kind of come into the picture with 20 seconds to go in the Los Angeles Power Jam. As I said, there will be time for one more jam in regulation when this clock expires. Jezahel still trying to find an opening and is able to get out.
Everyone's letting go. Oh.
Several blockers down right here in the front straightaway.
Is everyone okay?
Making
Everyone's
sure
getting
everybody's
up.
all right.
I think we're all right.
So Jezahel got out, and Jezahel also picked up a penalty. So we have time for one more jam.
Jezahel gotten above the shoulders.
Indeed, and it's going to be a power jam for Soccer Blue and Midway Magic. So Midway Magic is down by 23. We've got
25-point power jam.
Right, yeah. We got a fairly evenly matched pack out there. So really what's going to happen here is Midway Magic is going to try to get points and stay alive for a penalty jam. So underway we go. 47 seconds to go in the power jam, and Soccer Blue is out. Catching up to the back of the pack, LA with blocking, now springing forward to catch up to their other blocker. Midway Magic at the front of the pack, clearing the path. However, look at that defense by the LA pivot in the back straightaway. Once again up there, that is penetration, playing superb defense, single player defense in the back straightaway and through the turn. Soccer Blue now running into She-Deviled Egg at the front of the pack. Los Angeles is doing great defense here on this power jam to close out regulation and signaling to call it off after taking one heck of a beating is your jammer for Midway Magic, Soccer Blue. So Soccer Blue puts 5 points on the board. The LA lead is 18 at the moment. Let's check on penalty jams. Let's see where we are on penalties. It's Midway Magic's hope was to get some points here and then start riding the penalty jam train. Let's see what we've got.
All right. We have one for LA.
Everybody's checking. We're still checking. Mamacidal Talking to Dirt Reynolds.
Oh, Soccer Blue also got a penalty.
So now here comes Mama Seidel out
Yep.
to the track side, and that's going to do it. Your final whistle in our closest bout so far of Chingadera 2025. Victorious, the LA Derby Dolls X.
Yay!
151 to 133.
Great job, Midway Magic. That was a very tough game. Everyone played wonderfully.
Yeah, Midway Magic appointed themselves very well here in their second bout of the tournament. We'll see both of these teams one more time tomorrow, and of course we'll see Tilted Thunder in Arizona twice tomorrow. Have you come on down trackside, and yep. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Everybody just kind of goes at once. What the heck? Sure. You know what? The winner is Derby. It's okay. That's all right. It's a high five line. Everybody can go at the same time. Great cheer from the crowd. Great to see it. We are about to wrap up this broadcast as these skaters finish making their way around the track. So don't forget to join us tomorrow. 8 more hours of roller derby from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. tomorrow. 3 more fantastic full-length bouts of top-level action here at the Hall of Dames, the home of the Arizona Derby Dames. I will be with you all day tomorrow. I am announcing with Tornado Alley and Sookie Talkin' Smackhouse tomorrow. Thank you very much, Night Mary. I appreciate your announcing today.
Yes, thank you guys so much for having me. I will also be here tomorrow,
That
but
is
you
right.
will not
That is right.
hear
All right.
my voice in your ear holes. You guys get a break.
All right, so we're going to get off the horn. One last thing, there is an after party. There's an after party tomorrow. Once we get wrapped up
Tomorrow.
after the award ceremony, it'll be at the Churchill, the same as the after party for Roller Rage. So the Churchill is the gathering spot. Nice little kind of a courtyard-looking place, fantastic pizza place there. That pizza place is nothing to mess with. I'll tell you what, I had that pizza there. That's good. Anyway, that's the after party, so keep that in mind tomorrow. I will be with you all day tomorrow. We will see you then, Twitch. I will see you then, Warehouse. Good night.